driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. KJ Hamler returning it, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Trucks over him. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They try the left side here with Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards in North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater over the middle, and it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Open man is Gordon, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Bridgewater to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson powers through it. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Gordon on first down. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Fights loose. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Dancing to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Dobbins And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Williams running left. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 23. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood. Now in his 3rd season from Oklahoma. Wants to make more catches like the one we just saw there. The routine variety.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Bulldozes past him. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
On first down, Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Bridgewater. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. He's got Gordon, and he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Bridgewater. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man is Hill. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Williams will try again. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys who's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.